What's going on YouTube? American Aquatics here, coming at you on a Saturday. Haven't really made any videos recently because I was kind of busy and I didn't really feel like making videos, but now I have some time and so I might as well shoot a video. So, if you guys haven't really noticed, I kind of rescaped this tank right here. It used to have a bunch of rotala and stems like that, but I didn't really like the look because it wasn't really... I just didn't like the look. It was really messy and the plants didn't really grow as tall as I wanted them to. But, so I replaced the plants like that. And what I'm kind of going for right now is like a staggered effect where this dwarf side is going to grow short, but then it's going to kind of go up. And the plants look similar too. Like, this is like a large version of dwarf sage. And this jungle vine is going to grow up real tall. But right now, since I just planted it recently, the plants don't look that great. They haven't really filled in the gap, so it just looks, you know, bad. And that's one thing you guys have to remember when you're first setting up a plant tank. Regardless of how much equipment or like how much lighting, CO2 or anything you have, your plants are not going to look great for the first couple months, I guess, because they need to fill in the spots. They're going to get used to the lighting, the water temperature, water quality, and they're not going to look that great because this tank right here, when I first set it up, or this part right here, it looked probably worse than this. But then over time, with good lighting, good substrate, good nutrients, and good nurturing, the plants grow up strong. They look like they've been here for their whole lives, and everything looks great. So that's one thing to remember when you're setting up a plant tank. Have patience. If your plants don't look good right now, they will look good in the future. But today I wanted to talk to you guys about aquascaping when you're setting up a tank. So don't get me wrong, I'm not saying like you have to follow this kind of aquascape because there's so many different styles out there and you can make your own styles based on what you like. But like what you have to keep in mind is that you do you. Like, if you like a certain style, you go for that. Like if you're that kind of person that likes pink gravel mixed with blue gravel and the skulls and the fake plants and stuff, if that's what you really like, then you do that. But what I like is a nice natural plant tank, and there's so many different styles like Iwagumi, where you have substrate with a whole bunch of foreground plants, so it looks with rocks in the middle, so it looks like a grassy field with a hill, and like it has rock statue or something. Or there's jungle looks where it looks, the whole tank is just filled with plants, but it's not like ugly. It actually looks like it has some kind of theme, hence the name jungle. And there's things like I've seen the Green Machine. If you don't know that channel, it's a really good channel. He's a really good aquascaper. He's done things like the volcano tank. Well, I don't even know what it's called. I think it was called something jungle. I don't know, but it had like this big mountain in the middle, and it had like plants around it, but it had some sand around it with no plants in it. So it looked really cool. But what I like to do, and what I think is a really simplistic and good look, is this part method. So when a lot of people are setting up their plant tanks, they just put the plants in there, and they have a general scheme, but there's no real area with a bare spot in it. And if you looked at my first video I ever made in this channel, you can see it, like, the plants looked healthy and everything, and I kind of liked the plants, but there was no real part where there were no plants, so it kind of just looked like a green mess. So what I advise is having some kind of contrast. So like if you have a lot of green, put in some red, or if you have a lot of plants in there, put in some kind of sand path or a part where there's no plants to have some contrast. So this is like a red, green, short kind of shrubbed in area, and this is going to be a long greeny thing. So it's going to be like two islands that are converging with each other, but at the same time they kind of cohere in a natural manner. So I don't know if you guys understand that, but I'm just saying is have kind of a contrast, but at the same time it has to kind of merge together. So I don't know if you guys understand that, but that's my style of aquascaping I really like. But I mean, you do you. Like, if you like something, then you go for it. But I'm just saying this is a style that you can attempt and you'll probably succeed because it's really easy and I like the look. And you can always change your aquascapes too, because this tank did not look like this when I first set it up. It was not that good. And so you just have to kind of experiment with your designs and stuff like that. I think my first plant tank ever was my 5.5 gallon planted betta tank, and that was a disaster. Like, I had 2 Amazon swords in there because I didn't know how tall they'd grow. I had some dwarf sage, and then I just threw away all the plants because it looked so awful. But I mean, that's what I'm saying, guys. Have some patience. You'll get better as you do. It's kind of like building Legos. When you're first young and you start, you're not really good at it, but then you get older and you start doing it more and you get better. So that's the same thing with the aquascaping. I'm just saying, do what you like. You can try this style, but this is what I like. So, hope you guys enjoy this video. If you like it, like, subscribe, rate it, hate it. I don't really care. Just, if you guys like it, comment. I don't really care. See you guys later.